Coming up tonight, a man is wanted for burglary of a local business, what Whitman County sheriffs are saying.
And an update into the troubling accusations of discriminatory language used by Pullman High School football players. Next.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good afternoon, I'm Monique Ledesma.
And I'm Austin Samuels. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Well, it's a dry and windy afternoon on the Palouse and throughout the middle of the state. Brendan has a little update on what's going on.
Thank you, Austin. There's a red flag warning taking place today all across on the eastern side of the state of the Cascades. If you take a look, it affects most of the counties all the way over here to the Washington state border on Idaho, as well as down here to Oregon. So, what's a red flag warning? Let's take a look. Well, it's a safety notice that is given when chances for fire are high. The eastern part of the state is experiencing dry and warm climates with high wind speeds. These are a recipe for fire, especially in areas that have been affected by fires for the past couple of months. The warning began earlier today at noon and will last until 8 p.m. tonight. It's important to follow all of your current fire restrictions in your area and to be cautious when driving and using your grill, since most of the recent fires in the area have been preventable. Back to you at the desk.
5 American citizens were freed this morning as part of a prisoner swap between the U.S. and Iran. 5 citizens were flown out of the country and arrived in Doha, Qatar earlier this morning before boarding a flight to the U.S. All 5 Americans were convicted of espionage and have been detained in Iran, some of which for years, and now will be reunited with their families. The prisoner swap also includes 5 Iranians, which have all been charged or convicted of nonviolent offenses. The swap will facilitate Iran's access to $6 billion in frozen oil revenue on condition that that money be put towards humanitarian purposes. The Whitman County Sheriff's Office is investigating a burglary that happened in Pullman early Sunday morning. The Sheriff's Office is looking for this man who was wearing a hat with the words Cheney Rodeo on the front. If you have any information on the identity of this person, please contact the Whitman County Sheriff's Office at 509-397-6266.
The woman accused of trying to kill a Pullman man with a knife earlier this month will be evaluated for her mental competency. Whitman County Superior Court Commissioner Douglas Robinson made the order during Tiffany Denton's scheduled arraignment hearing Friday. Denton is being held in Whitman County Jail for charges of second-degree murder attempt, murder first-degree, assault with a deadly weapon, and displaying a weapon capable of producing harm. She is being held on a bond of $1 million. And according to the Lewiston Police Department, a 24-year-old Lewiston woman died from injuries sustained in a motorcycle crash Sunday afternoon in Lewiston. In the police news release, the police say Alyssa Slusher died after the motorcycle she was riding on as a passenger lost control and struck the parked car near the intersection of 14th Street and 14th Avenue. As of now, the crash remains under investigations. Those with information about the incidents are asked to contact Sergeant Craig Roberts or Officer Chris Smith at 208-746-0171.
Last Thursday night, the football game between Pullman High and North Central was suspended early in the 4th quarter due to allegations that a player was making discriminatory comments. Over the weekend, the Greater Spokane League released a statement clarifying the incident. The league outlined that there will be no external investigation of the event, that no coaches or officials heard any inappropriate comments, and that the game should not have ended prematurely. The ruling declares the game a victory for Pullman with a final score of 35-7.
WSU will hold a ceremonial groundbreaking this Friday from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Green parking lot at the corner of Northeast College Avenue and Southeast Spokane Street on the WSU Pullman campus. For the Sheltered Engineering Hall, this is a state-of-the-art educational building. The event will launch the modernization of faculties at WSU Valley College of Engineering and Architecture to meet students' needs in learning, research, and support.
Downtown Pullman will have a new look coming next fall. The city announced earlier this morning that they will move forward with the $9 million project to reconstruct Main Street as planned. This includes removing and replacing all trees on Main, a topic which has received a lot of attention, including a petition with over 1,400 signatures. The city assured the public that there will be more trees planted after the Main Street rebuild, which should be completed before the first home football game next fall. Coming up, the Northern Lights could be making an appearance here on the Palouse.
And WC Volleyball turned some heads versus its top-ranked Texas. Find out why after the break.
No matter where you look, the state of the world's getting worse. Oceans full of plastic, an endless amount of waste, an impossible task ahead of fixing our beloved planet. But change can't happen if you do nothing. So here's where you should start. Reduce. Why? Because Americans produce more than 200 million tons of waste every year, and you don't want to add to that. Reuse. Why? Because reusing and repurposing cuts back on unnecessary waste, and it gives things a chance at new life. Recycle. Why? Because recycling creates jobs. It helps our community and it helps our planet. And after doing all this, what will we be left with? We'll be left with a planet that will slowly start to heal. We'll be left with more money in our pockets. We'll be left with more opportunity for work. And most importantly, we're left with hope for the future. So reduce, reuse, recycle.
The Northern Lights could possibly be seen tomorrow night.
Yes, Austin, the Aurora Borealis forecast is showing Northern Lights activity for tomorrow night, which means they could be seen on the Palouse. Brendan, with the Northern Lights being a possibility tomorrow night, what is the forecast looking ahead for us?
Well, it's a little bit cloudy, so that might make it a little bit difficult, but today it's really windy. It's 17-mile-per-hour gusts, could be up to 30 miles per hour. So if you're going to go anywhere tonight, make sure to grab a jacket. But 73 is the high with a 54 low tonight. On to tomorrow, 66 degrees with 48 degrees low. It's a little bit colder, but partly cloudy. We'll still see some wind gusts coming up, though. But across the state, it's pretty partly cloudy all the way. If you look up here at Spokane, it's a little bit warmer with a little bit more sun than Pullman. But over here in Yakima, 80 degrees, nice and sunny. And then over here in Seattle, a little bit colder as well with Olympia, but that's what we expect. Actually, what we expect is a little bit colder like those temperatures throughout the rest of the week. If we take a look at the 5-day forecast, a little bit chillier here on Thursday and Friday. So if you want, go ahead and head over to Bullard Gym. Saturday should be a nice day for the game at football against Oregon State Beavers. So back to you at the desk.
The bubble is close to being a thing of the past. Found out about WSU's new $27.5 million practice facility.
And Maggie will have a look into the volleyball team's recent success next.
They took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
WSU football had a big weekend. The Cougs took on Northern Colorado after their big win against Wisconsin. Quarterback Cameron Ward threw for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns. Dylan Payne had 1 touchdown and Lincoln Victor had 2 touchdowns. The Cougs won with a final score of 64-21. The Cougs are 3-0 for the second consecutive season and have moved up to number 21 in this week's AP poll. They'll take on number 14 Oregon State this week. We'll have more updates on that game later this week. The WSU Regents gave the final okay for the new indoor practice facility on Friday. The Taylor Sports Complex will replace the bubble, which was built back in 2002. The demolition of the bubble is going to start in the next few weeks, and the new facility will be finished next year. Donations to the WSU Athletics will pay for the $27.5 million project. WSU Volleyball is quickly moving up the ranks. After beating Baylor on Wednesday, the Cougs headed to Austin to take on number 6 ranked University of Texas. The Cougs won 3-1, moving up to number 7 in the AVCA rankings. Magda Yelasheva was named Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week for her performance. The Cougs will start their conference play at home against University of Washington on Thursday. The WSU women's golf team heads over to Chambers Bay and University Place for the 2023 Leadership in Golf Tournament hosted by Seattle University today and tomorrow. The men's golf team will head to Gold Mountain Golf Course in Bremerton to defend their team title at the Husky Invitational today and tomorrow. Both teams will play 36 holes today and a final 18 holes tomorrow. With the success of the WSU Athletics, right now the new practice facility is coming at just the right time.
I would definitely agree, Maggie. I mean, it's super nice that we're finally getting this practice facility, and personally, I think it's going to be nice that we're going to be able to replace that old bubble where they practice fall sports and when it gets cold out right now.
I wonder what sport is going to be able to practice in the first.
I'm not sure,
That's a good
but
question.
teams definitely deserve it the way they've been playing recently.
Yeah.
So.
Well, absolutely no better timing on that one. But it's a special day for fans of the American classic, the cheeseburger. Find out why after the break.
1 in 3 has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
It's National Cheeseburger Day, which is a day to honor America's favorite sandwich with a slice of cheese. What do you guys think is your favorite burger joint?
I'm a big Five Guys guy. You know, it's a national chain, but it's all me.
I think I like Buffalo Wild Wings guacamole burger. I really like that one because of the guacamole.
I honestly love a good homemade burger personally. You can't beat, the 4th of July classic where your dad's grilling,
I like that. I like that, the homemade burger. I might have to go with that as well.
Really? Well, if that was an option, I would have chose that one. But, if we're going to go out to a chain, then I guess either In-N-Out or Five Guys would be the choice.
I think the story is that Brendan's just not a good enough cook, I guess, to make his own burgers.
That's fair. No, I'll take that one.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. If you want to watch any past broadcasts, make sure to check out your YouTube page and give us a follow on your social medias. Have a good night.